Step right up, ma'am.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth Clyde, C-L-Y-D-E.
Good morning, Ms. Clyde.
Good morning.
If you could, tell the jury a little bit about yourself.
Yes, my name is Elizabeth. I am a high school teacher in the Berkeley County School District, so just about 50 minutes away from Walterboro. I grew up here. I am happily married to my husband, and together we are pastors at Faith Church. We don't have kids yet, but we have a really sweet doggie. And yeah, I'm the daughter of Rita Pangalangan.
I was going to say, what's the relationship with Rita?
It's my mom.
And you're how old?
I'm 31.
Now, tell us a little bit about your mother.
Yeah, so born and raised Walterboro. She raised me and my younger sister, so I was in the house for a very long time when we brought Cristina home from the hospital. She was the miracle that we've been praying for. It was very hard for my mom to get pregnant again after me. It was a little complicated. And so I stayed home, went to a local college, and even after I got married, I kept really strong relationships with my mom. Coming home on the weekends, all the holidays, we would drive back and forth and see each other so I can hang out with her and Cristina.
And so you were around for Christina's whole life.
Yes, I was the one that she looked like. She was my special person, 5 days birthday difference, so we shared every birthday together.
And what's the age difference?
Only 13, 14 years.
And so would you consider yourself part of a caregiver for her as an older sister?
Yes, Mom and I, we had the plan in place. When she got too old to care for Cristina, we already had a plan in motion for when I would take over.
And again, could you describe your mother's relationship with Cristina?
Loving Cristina, never heard the word no. Every single month, every single time we went out to eat, we lied and said it was her birthday because she loved being the center of attention and she loved music, so we always lied to get that happy birthday song sung to her. And then people at Shoney's, they kind of knew us, so they knew our facade, but they were always happy to play along with us.
And how would you describe your mother's parenting style?
She was the fun parent. She was the one that I always went to with all of my problems. She cared for us so much. Dad worked all the time, and with her being a school teacher, her schedule aligned with us, so not only did we get to do all of the sporting events and any activities, she was at every single one of them, and she made sure we got to do anything we wanted, or anything we wanted to try. She always encouraged us for any sports, even if I didn't stick to it. She always let me restart and try out new things.
What kind of special accommodations had your mother made for Cristina?
Yeah, oh my gosh, so many. We always joked that Cristina took my title as the bougie one in the family, because when we did her bathroom remodel, not only was it all pink and door related, but because she loved the pool and hot tubs and bubbled, we had to splurge. Even though I told Mom it was way too much, she splurged for the jetted tub. And we had to get the bathroom widened so her wheelchair can fit into it, because since she was getting so big and so heavy to pick up, we had to have that special tub so she could just slide in from the wheelchair into the tub. And we got hardwood floors all throughout the house so she can use her walker. There was a wheelchair accessible ramp we had installed, and right before school started, she was just fitted for a brand new wheelchair for the beginning of the school year. So
how
all the
soon
accommodation.
When this tragedy happened, how soon was she fitted for that wheelchair?
we were supposed to pick it up like in a week or two right before school started. So it was done just a month or so prior, the custom fitting. And Mom was currently saving up for a brand new wheelchair accessible van because her last one, the transmission just went out.
How would you describe your mom's character? Who she is as a person?
Was she a good person?
No, how would you describe her character?
She was my role model. One of the reasons why I'm a teacher was because I saw her impacting lives of so many students. She loved us so much, even when she dropped off me or my little sister at camp, even if it was just for 5 days, she cried every single time. And she would write letters before we even left for camp, so that way the next day we had something meal time to look forward to. Even after I have got married, she would send care packages and coming back and forth to the house. She always made sure I had everything I needed. She would always wanted to, I raided her closet and her pantry many times. And she just always made sure we had the best possible. She loved me, but she still loves me so much. And like, she's just so kind and caring and loving. Yeah.
I know it's difficult. After you moved out, how often did you visit?
Very often, since it was only like a 45-minute drive. So I would come home on the weekends, and then I would come home for church with her and attend Nova for like Mother's Day, or if we had a special event at church, she would come with me. So we attended church together, even living separately quite often. And of course, I always got a free meal when I came home, so I came home often.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes, sir.
I'm handing defense exhibit number 5. Ms. Clyde, Elizabeth, what are you looking at?
That's my mom, my sister, and me. The Boo Bear is what her nickname was.
And how would you describe what was going on in that picture?
Well, it was so hard to get her to smile for a picture because she was not photogenic at all. And so I'm sure it's my husband probably behind the camera doing a stupid dance or trying to get her to smile just for that picture to be taken. But I mean, Mom's holding her so tight. She was Mom's whole world.
Now, at this time, we would move defense exhibit 5 into the scene. Well, I provided everything to Sean. Sean had it. Sean said he had it. Could I see the picture, please? Thank you. That's all. I don't have any objection, Your Honor.
Do you have additional photos that you are going to post? If you let them review all of them now.
I provided a flashlight.
I understand. Would you let them see all of them now?
Yes, Your Honor. And I did that this morning.
Would you let them see all of them now?
Thank you.
I don't have any objection, Your Honor.
Each of the photographs are admitted without objection if you have them marked.
Yes, Your Honor. We do. And that's defendant's Mount Court got it. Thank you.
Tell me the exhibit numbers.
Yes, Your Honor. We had 3 through 12.
Very well. May proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Actually, if you could, we'll just kind of go through the pictures.
So this picture was at Christina's Special Olympics. Mom and her actually won the wheelchair race because Mom literally fell down while pushing Christina over the finish line, so they would win. And it was just, I mean, they match, full of happiness. Christina and I, we also had like matching clothes as well, even though we were 14 years apart. It was just fun to be sisters together. And then this was after church one Mother's Day. They came to my church that Mother's Day since I married someone on staff, so it was a pastor on staff, so it was hard for me to leave, but that's when she just started coming to our church very consistently. So this was actually taken in my in-laws' backyard, and we just got done with family lunch. We just went over this one. Okay. Oh, this is when we all went to the aquarium together, and her hair was always a hot mess because she didn't get the good Asian genes like I did, but her hair was always so bad. But this is us at the aquarium. We always try to do anything and everything with Cristina, whether it was maintaining to the pool or going to the aquarium or going out to eat. This is their first place ribbon for that wheelchair race I just described. And this Whirling Water had door at Wanamaker, and so if we could put a Dora store to shame with as much Dora. Her room was decorated in, book bag was Dora. Often went to Disney and Nickelodeon, and we loved going to Disney with her because her being special needs, she was treated like a princess, and I took full advantage of all the line cuttings with her. And this is just a collage probably I made of her because Mom loved having pictures everywhere, like wall-to-wall pictures of me and Cristina, just everywhere. It was her treasure because she always says that her kids are the greatest gift from God. And then this was at my wedding. Because Cristina couldn't walk, she was pulled in a wagon with bubbles because she loved bubbles. So instead of throwing flowers at my wedding, she came and throwing bubbles. And it was just really sweet. And I think we're back at the beginning.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, okay.
How would you describe your mom's house? Was it dirty?
No. She was a clean freak.
Did it have food for your sister?
Yes, I stole it often. I stole all her gummies and snacks, and one of the reasons why we got hardwood floors was so Cristina could be independent and eat on her own. Like she was able to take bites, very slow bites, and eat and feed herself. So often her favorite was chocolate donuts. So we would just let her have a chocolate donut while watching Dora, and she would make as big of a mess as she could because we would clean it up always.
And they had primarily Pediasure. That was their primary somewhat diet that she had?
Because she could swallow so little, that was a big portion of her like nutrients. But she ate chicken, she ate meat. It had to be like small bites. But because she had a thing where she would drool all the time, so she always got dehydrated. So Pediasure was her main hydration, not really her main source of like nutrients and food.
So there's generally a stack of them in the house?
Yeah, she would get them in bulk, like the crazy coupon lady.
Now, Brittany Honeycutt, she's a former roommate of your mother. Do you know her? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Could you just describe how you know her?
Yeah, so I know she rented a room with Mom just for a small season, and when I would come, I know Mom showed me her bedroom like once or twice before, just because Mom was complaining it wasn't clean. But I didn't really have that much interaction with her. She didn't stay very long.
And why didn't she stay very long?
There was just a lot of fighting. Mom quickly realized that it's very hard to find a good roommate, to pay on time and to be clean.
And so I guess the main issues was that she wasn't paying her rent and she had moved in. I don't want to put words in your mouth. Mm-hmm. Do you know about that?
Yes, sir. And then they trashed the room when they were gone too. Like she had to like fix damaged walls. I can't remember if there was hardwood or carpet in the floors, but I remember we had to like clean the floors heavy after she left.
And she didn't just move in, even though she was some people came with her, right?
I think well, she was supposed to move in, but I think she brought a boyfriend along that wasn't a part of the agreement down the road, and then that caused a lot of drama.
And so just to make clear, as far as your mother's house, was it fit for Cristina?
Yes, we got the walker for her, even though insurance wouldn't pay for it. They said it was cosmetic, so mom would work extra tutoring jobs. She would clean houses. She made sure Cristina had whatever she needed because the insurance often dubbed something unnecessary or cosmetic. So she made sure Cristina had above and beyond what she needed.
Did your mother have a lot of support?
No. After the divorce and my dad left, well, and the money left too, a lot of people went team dad.
And with that, as far as you, I mean, you can describe your relationship with your mother. Has that changed at all?
No, we've been together since I was born, and we'll stay together.
And leading up to this tragedy, was there any red flags that you saw, anything that was out of the ordinary?
No, none at all. Like I said, we were so excited for Cristina to start school again. We were her book bag was prepped. She just got her physical done at the doctor's, giving her the clearance to go to school. She had her matching door, her like 15th door doll that she has gone through to attach to her wheelchair. But like I said, we were supposed to pick up the new wheelchair right before school started.
Had you ever known your mother to leave Cristina in the car?
No.
You've never seen that?
No.
Never heard of it?
No, sir.
All right, this is final opportunity. You can tell them whatever you want them to know about your mother.
My mom, she loved Cristina so much, and she's a good mom. She would often say that God created her to be Cristina's mom because she was tough and she could handle it. And she loved Cristina so much. She loved her so much.
Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
I have no questions for this witness.
By the state.
Just a few. Is it Reverend? Do I call you Reverend?
Oh, no, sir. Just
Okay.
Elizabeth is fine.
Okay, Elizabeth. Thank you for being here, and I saw the photographs. You have, I guess, been out of the house since you were, in high school, I guess?
College, about 20.
Okay, and you've been married for how long now?
About 10 years.
10 years, and you live where exactly?
I lived at Somerville at the time.
In
Yes, sir.
Somerville? Okay.
So just 45 minutes away.
I went through the photographs, and I did not see any pictures in the photographs of Larry King. Did you spend any time with your mom when she was with Larry King?
Yes, sir. We went to church together as well, some.
Did you ever spend any time with your mom when she was doing meth?
No, she didn't even drink alcohol.
So you didn't know she used meth?
By use, what do you mean?
Like-
With what I know, her character, that was one of the main reasons why she and my dad got divorced, was because of drugs.
Okay.
And she never used meth or any kind of drugs. I mean, she likes her cigarettes, but she wouldn't even touch alcohol at all.
The house that you talk about, your house, was appropriate for Cristina. What about Larry's house?
I've never went to Larry's house.
So you don't know if Cristina has a bed there, what she sleeps on, anything like that?
I was asking Andrew, she said she never went to his house.
Objection's overruled.
So, thank you, Your Honor. So you don't know where she slept or anything like that when she was at Larry's house?
I would never ask those questions. It didn't come up in conversation.
Okay, all right. And again, so as far as you know, you don't know what goes on in Larry's house when your mom is over there, and you don't know anything about her using meth?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Mr. Phillips.
Do you think your mother would do anything to kill Cristina?
No.
She loved her.
Yes. She loved her. Cristina was her whole world. And she has not been the same. Every single day we've lived with missing Cristina.
You wouldn't be up here if you thought she intentionally did something.
No. I stand by my mom.
Thank you.
Anything further?
No, you don't.
Thank you. You may step down.
Thank you.